So as for PBs, Patrick has an 1140 and retrodooley has a 1503. So who knows? This race could still go either way. But sort of an advantage for Patrick anyway. Now it's interesting to see because I'm pretty sure Patrick is going to be playing on the German version. Not sure if that's faster anyway. Oh, but the race has begun. And retrodooley playing on the Japanese version, so not sure where the time saves are going to be in the two versions. Maybe the intro is faster because the text box is smaller? Again, you see a huge divergence in patterns here. Patrick decides to change to Luigi outside Yoshi's house, but retrodooley decides to do it before entering YI2. So very interesting in how these people play. Them grabbing Yoshi pretty quickly. Retro getting the midpoint, so that's an extra hit that he has, but he's gonna lose that in the castle unless he goes slow. I think Patrick might be looking... Patrick at 57 and Retro is 56. So, close in the first level here. Might see that change in YI3. And, ooh, Patrick misses the box jump, but ditches Yoshi in time. Retro still has Yoshi, decided not to do box jumping, just to take this slowly. And Patrick will re-grab Yoshi from this block. Retro already passed the midpoint by now, getting the flower from YI3. Interesting strategy. Playing it safe here, getting all the extra hits. Patrick gets the midpoint, but not the flower. So still pretty close here after YI3. Retro will be done. 242 in the game timer. Patrick just behind him, 233. So into YI4, Retro runs off one of the floating platforms, so loses P-speed, not going for any sort of so does Patrick. Patrick jumps off it, falls off one of the platforms, but he regains P-speed and is able to get the bounce over the water. Retro kind of taking it slow at the second section there. He gets 269, Patrick at 274. So Patrick has sort of taken back some of the deficit that he had. I think he might be ahead going into the castle, but even then it's within just a few seconds. Retro taking it really safely. Patrick just gonna D-boost after the first Koopa. Retro actually just going over all of them, keeping the fire flower all the way through. Now luckily Luigi can jump over the whole gap, but Retro decides to grab onto the fence still. And he gets... oh, he can't get in the door! Oh my gosh. 264. The doors in this game might kill you because he's so slippery. I think he lost about 5 in-game seconds to that. Now Patrick actually lost... he actually jumped into the crusher, so he lost his fire flower. Meanwhile, Retro hoarding 2 right now. And, oh, Patrick jumps just a bit too slowly, so he isn't able to get the first cycle kill, but he does get it pretty quickly. And Retro not able to get it either. He's struggling a little bit. Oh, can't do it quickly in time. And he's sending Iggy back and forth here. And he gets hit. Still does not have Iggy dead yet. Keeps moving Iggy from each side. He's really struggling here in the fight. And he finally defeats Iggy. 187, so a huge time loss there. Struggling in the fight. Patrick on to DP1 now. Going for DP1 guy, loses the mushroom, but that doesn't stop you from being able to collect the cape. So he'll be flying through. Retro still in the cutscene though, due to some unfortunate Iggy fight. And Retro collecting the cape, but loses his extra fire flower that he has. It got overwritten with the mushroom there. Patrick with a solid DP1 now entering the water level, the water stage. Could be very dangerous trying to hit all the fish here, because it is a little bit tougher in this version. Patrick gonna get the extra fire flower that's in DS1. There's another one later on, so in case he loses this one, he's got more for backup. Not going into a dry room. Retro now entering DS1. And Patrick actually managing the grab block pretty well. He's able to take... Oh wow, he's really taking it far through the level. Nearly took it to the key block there. So he has a good second section of that. Meanwhile, Retro's kind of taking it slow, waiting to hit all the fish. Doesn't want to take any hits here. And grabs the extra fire flower there. Retro loses the fire flower, trying to manage the block, and he loses his extra mushroom. He clipped the top of the fish. Patrick going for deboosts. He's collecting the fire flowers that are in this ghost house to deboost through both of the rings, because there's not really any easy way to get through them quickly. Loses his mushroom, but he still has the cape. Retrodooley making it through DS1 with a cape though, while Patrick is in the boo fight. Retro's taking it slow with the rings here. He might be a bit too slow. He wasn't able to get through the ring before it closed, so he loses his cape. And Patrick is finished with Big Boo. Retro deciding not to deboost in any way. And he runs into the first boo there. Regular boo. And he loses his mushroom. But collects the one that he had in his item box. Patrick, I think, spun 2 extra blocks there. Going for the 2 block reduction, so not sure if that saved any time there. Going for 271 on the game clock. Retro in the midst of the boo fight. And Patrick really playing it safe. He's hovering at the top of the screen as to not go too far up and wait a long time to come back down. Patrick drops Yoshi in the vertical section, 256 on the game clock. Retro having no cape here, he's spinning a lot of the extra blocks. A lot, oh my gosh. That is a lot of extra blocks. He might take down the whole building. In the meanwhile, Patrick swiftly completing Star World 3. He's going into Star World 4 now. So, big lead for Patrick here. Not sure what happened. He might have lost flight in midair, I think. But, not sure what happened, which caused him to lose flight. Yeah, he ran into the big line of Koopas, the vertical line of Koopas. So he's gonna float down the right side. Retro doesn't have Blue Yoshi, because he kicked them away and went for the Star 2 block instead. So he's going to be swimming it slowly through Star World 2. And Patrick is entering Bowser now. So a huge lead for him. I think even maybe with a death in Bowser, he could probably still pull the race. Patrick taking door 2. And let's see if he goes for 5 or 7. Going for 5. Going for door 5. And he's just running through it. Not going for any weird deboost strat there. Keeping the mushroom though. It's a weird place where he stopped. Because he was only able to... Because he only had to lose 1 power-up. So he only lost his cape, but he keeps the mushroom from the cape. And the mushroom he has in reserve, but he just runs it into the second Mecha Koopa in Dark Room. They're quite tough. It's a really easy place to lose your cape. Retro running off the platform with Blue Yoshi in Star World 4, or with the Red Yoshi, the baby Red Yoshi in Star World 4, and loses a life. Got 10 more. Not sure if he's going to go for flying with Yoshi, or if he's going to use the mushroom he has to pick up a cape. Looks like he might be going for Yoshi. Patrick is in Bowser. He might be doing both. No, he doesn't hit the cape block with a mushroom, so he's only going to get another mushroom from it. Meanwhile, and oh no! Oh, he just makes it back on the platform, Retro. And he goes for the mushroom and dies. Chain of events there. Patrick didn't keep a Mecha Koopa through phase 1. He just got the first 2 to hit him, so no chance for ball skip here in phase 2. Retro having a little bit of trouble here in Star World 4. And gonna let the mushroom fall on him. And throws Yoshi. He eats the final item to grow big. Except he's way off the side of the level, and retrodooley takes another death. Patrick now awaiting the Mecha Koopas here in phase 2. Drops one of them. Fails to get the toss. And he gets the 2 tosses he needs for phase 2. Retro's still trying to figure out Star World 4. Looks like he has the blue shell, he has the Yoshi, but he runs it into a red Koopa. And loses another life. Don't know what was going on there. Patrick is entering phase 3 now. And Patrick gets the first toss. Oh, he gets hit. Dropping his mushroom. He picks it up. So he's gonna have the hit. He runs into the Mecha Koopa. Bowser's throwing more, but he throws it below the clown car. Patrick on the verge here of dying. Waiting more Mecha Koopas. And it looks like he's got the final hit done. So Patrick will have finished with a 12:44. Very good race time. Compared to some of the other performances we've seen here. Meanwhile, Retro's still trying to figure it out. He ate the last blue Koopa, which means that he's actually not able to fly through the level. So not sure what's going on there. Patrick will have won the race. Do we know who he's going up against? Because the website's broken. Challenge. It still seems to be broken, so I don't know who he's going up against. Retro finally making it out of Star World 4. He's finally moving on to Bowser here. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
Patrick will be going up against Dots Are Cool in the next round. How do you feel about that?
I'm not prepared for that.
Compared to how you both performed in the matches, Dots got a 12-12, and you got a 12-40.
Yeah, I gotta brush up a little. I think nerves really got to me this run.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Retro spent a lot of time in Star World 4.
Did he?
Yeah, he's
kind of had the
Bowser
Restreamed in the
now.
background, but yeah. Yeah, at the very beginning of the run, I had a bit of nerves there, especially after
Yeah, I saw what
Foxwood
happened there.
yeah.
World 1. A lot going on
I
there.
was like, oh
Retro,
god, it's over, it's over.
Retro choosing my favorite door of all of Bowser's Castle, door 8. Technically the fastest room, if it weren't the last one. And, it's likely the safest option, actually, out of all of them.
Oh, is that the one with all the chucks?
Cape pumping through the dark room. That's a new one. If anything, it could be faster in this game, just because Luigi's able to go the full 51 speed while caping. But yeah, door 8 is the one with the chucks.
Yeah, I definitely got a bit nervous.
He's now entering Bowser.
Also, I was really scared at the end of Bowser that I was gonna die.
I saw that you were very close. Very close to dying. But you had already hit like a pretty massive lead by then.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna brush up on strats a bit. I may clean up my Bowser a bit now.
Smart Ball, world record holder. Does a little bit of normal flight in Dark Room. Little normal flight never hurt anyone. And Retro just struggling with these first few tosses.
Yeah, Bowser is so much different in this game.
Yeah, it's a lot closer to the ground. It's a lot more tense.
Yeah,
really.
Not even just with Luigi. Yeah, he's way lower, man.
Retro just missing the toss there. So he's not going to have a Mecha Koopa for Phase 2, but he does make it through with Cape and Mushroom.
I think the reason why I had a bit of nerves is because I kind of went into this feeling very confident, and then it kind of just went down really quick.
Yeah, there was a few early mess ups, but even then going into the castle, you were like maybe like a few seconds apart.
Yeah, I think in Star
World, the first part where you really took the lead was Retro was struggling a lot in the Iggy fight. Yeah, he kept missing it in time, so the platform would rotate the other way.
There. So, I was not expecting to lose my mushroom there. That was
yeah, he didn't have any fire for the kill.
Yeah.
He had spent many cycles in Iggy. He's having a little bit of trouble there. But now got the tosses for Phase 2 pretty well. So overall, Retro's Bowser performance not so bad yet. It's just Star World 4 that really messed him up this run. We might be able to get him into the room after the race. We'll see. Great, even with all the time that that it took him to get to Bowser, he's still gonna keep going. Misses the one toss. And then the other one, their Mecha Koopa getting stomped out by Bowser. Oh, he's having a little bit of trouble. Phase 3 has always been probably the hardest. Because there are only 3. Just got one more toss to do. One Mecha Koopa on the ground. And it looks like he's got it. So the final race time in the room, 18:16 in the race room, but his splits are 18:07. So GG to both runners.
Of course, get box jump first try now.
I'm gonna have an interview.
Are we?
Not sure what the plan is, but
Not sure.
So
if I'm in-
you're gonna be going against Dots in the next round. There's
Yep.
still 3 more matches in round 1. There's not sure because the bracket is broken, but there's 3 more matches. 2 of them on Saturday and then 1 of them on Sunday. I'm the one on Sunday. Can interview. Alright. Tournament's all about fun. That's what it is. Here's the
Conducting
calendar.
an interview.
Walk versus Media Oaken. Saturday morning, and then Saturday night, Eben versus Daff.
Folks, thank you very much for the race, for the commentary, Matthew. Thank you so much for the restream walk. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for the support, for watching. I think the next races are on Saturday, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you very much for that. Have you anything else you would like to say before we leave?
Not really.
Yes, GG Retro. Thank you very much again for joining. Okay, I have the ideal host. Someone you all
Right.